Where's my donut?
We were just trying coffee today.
I wanted a donut.
It's not gonna happen.
No
You know,
shame.
the nose is not very bad.
The nose is not very bad, so we're going
It's
there.
not bad at all.
The chain game. We're gonna check out the trifecta of America's largest coffee shops: Dunkin Donuts, Starbucks, and McCafe. And we're just gonna taste the coffee, see what we think, and that's pretty much it. We're just kind of trying
Share
something a
with
little different.
you guthis what's our favorite and why.
First option, it looks scalding hot. Like
Yeah.
it's going to like burn my mouth like lava hot. But while this cools, I'm going to distract myself with conversation with you guys and talk about how much I actually love diner coffee. For me, there's something so romantic about a grimy, just came out of a dirty glass
Yeah.
diner cup of coffee.
You know, there's something I realized about myself that I was not pretentious when I went to a Denny's and had a Santa Fe skillet and loved their diner coffee.
I won't go
much.
so far to say you're not pretentious, but I'm glad that you can appreciate a cup of Denny's diner coffee.
Ouch. This reminds me of like a nice diner coffee, but the nose, like I said, is not that bad.
I can't tell if I'm smelling sweetness from the coffee or sweetness from all the donuts that are like 15 feet away from me. I will be the first to try this out, and we shall see how this goes. Yeah?
Hot?
The hot.
Okay.
Getting some chlorine notes, some fluoride essence on my tongue. Very H2O heavy, you know? It's kind of what I'm picking
it's
up.
a little water.
Yeah.
I'm getting like a little bit of a saltiness.
Salty, okay.
Yeah.
Are we talking like steak salty or like
Right,
ocean
right.
breeze on the beach salty? Like we're going to Laguna salty?
Definitely like table salt in my cup of coffees. It makes me want to keep coming back for more. Like it leaves me a little bit thirsty.
I'm always a little bit thirsty.
And I feel like, honestly, if I was to eat a sweet donut, this would be great because it's the opposite of anything sweet.
It's very bitter. In the UK, bitter is what we would call like sour. Like I heard this song, there's this Kate Nash song
Okay.
where there's this line where she's just like, "You must eat so many lemons, cause I am so bitter." And then she's like, "I'd rather something's on the same with your friends, mate, cause they're much better." But she talks about bitter and lemons, and we would describe lemons as being
Sour.
not bitter. So somebody who's more educated than I, just figure that out for me.
I think overall, it's just black cup of coffee. It's a little bit watered down.
I'm still gonna drink it, and if I had a donut, I would consume it, but somebody doesn't love me enough to buy me a donut. What are you doing right now?
I don't know.
True story. This one time, I was crossing the street, and this car almost hit me.
Yeah.
And then they honked at me like it was my fault, and so I kind of like, busted one of these like a what? And then they had the
No.
audacity to honk at me again,
Oh.
and so you know what I did?
What?
I took my coffee and I threw it in their face and I splashed it all over their white Mercedes.
Dang, bro. Dude, that's honestly the most gangster story I've ever heard.
It's up there, right?
That's
definitely up there.
gangster, guys. All right, let's do this.
McDonald's, here we are.
So we're here.
Here we are.
We're at McDonald's.
When did
and
McDonald's get all fancy?
It's very mod.
This is very
it's
mod.
like super mod.
Muy mod, like M-A-U-D mod though,
So
not like M-O-D
if
mod.
they've adjusted that, I wonder if they've adjusted their coffee at all.
For their grind.
So now we are at the Golden Arches. We're about to try our McCafe. I'm so excited.
McCafe. Remember when it was just McDonald's?
Yeah, I was never a connoisseur of McDonald's from the get-go, so I don't really remember those days.
Girl.
But
I am muy familiar with McDonald's. Best French fries you could ever get. Yes, better than In-N-Out. Yes, better than Dick's. McDonald's are the best French fries you can get. I don't care if you can. I don't care if you can watch people cut the potatoes at In-N-Out. Doesn't mean jack. They don't taste anything as good.
it tastes
as
so
McDonald's.
good. I love In-N-Out. Okay, this is even more of a diner coffee nose than the previous one. And when I'm saying diner coffee
Tell me what you mean.
nose, what I'm really saying is you just grabbed a bag of coffee beans and you ground them up and you poured water over them and you made this.
I honestly feel like that's not even the case
That's
because I think that is even too much. Can I tell you one of the horror stories that I've seen about like diner coffee?
Oh, yeah.
It's amazing. Some diners legitimately get their coffee shipped to them in a cardboard box, and inside this cardboard box there's a bunch of little like aluminum shiny looking packages, and they're airtight, and what they do is they actually take these little packages and they pop them open, and then out come already ground coffee ready for your little guy, and you just put them in your filter and you just throw it in there and you push the button and there you go. Instant diner coffee. Hells yeah.
So hot.
Like you.
I feel, oh, thank you. You aren't as mean as everyone says.
I like that his pinky is out. Do you see this? This one was at McDonald's and his pinky is out right now.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
He's got nothing. He's got nothing.
I'll tell you what I got.
I got 99 problems and this coffee's one.
That's exactly what I got.
I feel like I'm getting bathroom stall.
I'm getting like a really strange, like a grape Jolly Rancher.
This fucker. Not today, Satan.
It's like this really sweet Jolly Rancher in the back of my throat.
Anyway, I feel like this coffee would pair really well with something really detrimental to my health, but really enjoyable to my taste buds. Something very greasy.
Yeah.
Something very sausagey. Something very eggy. You know? Syrupy.
Yeah, throw some syrup on that. Throw some
Yeah.
powdered sugar on that.
Ooh, yeah.
Let me drink this really watered down cup of coffee and to wash it all away.
Good.
Yeah, and
Set.
plus I'm getting coffee, so
Yeah.
I think I actually prefer this over the Dunkin Donut coffee.
Do you?
I do. Alright,
Anyway.
so to
To
Starbucks.
Starbucks, everybody's favorite. Lovely.
Alright, well, we're on our way to Starbucks right now.
On our way to Starbucks.
We didn't
have to
want to walk
drive.
the 2 blocks or whatever it was.
It's more than
because
2 blocks. It's
this
more like
heat is too much
Yeah.
for me.
2 blocks in Modesto is like a few abs in New York, so it's a little bit of a trek.
Like, honestly, like, I'm a pretty healthy person. Like, I could have walked it,
Whatever.
right? Whatever. At least we're not, like, on those segways.
I'm not even on that conversation anymore because I'm totally here. The song means so much to me. I can't even like explain like how much the song is. I am on my way. I can go the distance. I don't care how far. Somehow I'll be strong. I know every mile will be worth my while. I would go almost anywhere to find where I belong.
Almost killed us trying to get to Starbucks.
Seriously, and if I died singing a Disney song,
Your life would be complete?
I'd probably make it to the afterlife pretty stoked. I think I really would.
Yeah.
But I like living. I
Hey.
will live on.
If Hercules is real, he would have embraced you. Said,
And then crushed me.
well done.
Hercules was totally a power bottom. Just gonna point that out.
What's that?
To be continued.
We're at Starbucks. I have to get closer. I'm not gonna yell.
We're at Starbucks.
Let me see the nose on this.
Actually, can we start? So first thing that I want to point out is this is not a paper cup. It's a ceramic cup.
Okay.
There are a lot of people that didn't know you can actually get your Starbucks in cups to stay. They have glasses for iced beverages and they have mugs for hot beverages. A lot of people didn't know that. I realize that every day. Did you know that plastic takes about 400 years to break down? So, if you're going to hang out in Starbucks and study, get your beverage in a cup to stay. Help save the planet.
Yeah. Yeah. My contribution.
I'm glad
People don't realize like how much I really do support the environment, though. I
vote for the environment. I support the environment.
definitely like a really like buttery nose, like super just.
No, that's the cup. Just kidding. Actually, it's definitely the best smelling coffee that we've had today. This one, you actually, let me see. I mean, it tastes like coffee. It tastes very roasty.
I have to say, some people really, really enjoy that.
People love that mess.
I will never hate on that.
Yeah.
Because for a large portion of time, that was what everyone interpreted coffee as.
To be.
Like, it should taste
Absolutely.
this way. That's tradition, and that might not ever leave. We have to realize that. Tradition isn't something that we can just overlook and be like, oh, we got to move past that. Like,
Right.
right. It's not for everyone.
Not for everyone.
But this is what it is.
Yep. $1.85 for this cup of coffee versus the how much was Dunkin' Donuts?
$1.82,
And McDonald's McCafe was $1.
$1.
Overall, I'm all about saving money. So if all three were equidistant and I just needed a cup of coffee, I would probably go to McCafe and spend $1. However, if I was going to sit somewhere, I would pay the additional 85 cents to have it in a cup to stay. Because why produce the product when you can just, take it for here?
I would have to say my favorite tasting coffee so far actually was the McCafe.
Your favorite tasting coffee was the McCafe?
It was.
I'm getting super close to this camera
Yes,
right
it
now.
was watery, but it had that really weird fruity side that I don't know how it was there.
You genuinely
It was there.
tasted grape Jolly Rancher?
Genuinely.
I totally thought you were dicking around.
No, I genuinely did.
I
So
did not
anyway,
taste that at all.
Whatever.
Taryn
Like,
has a very refined palate.
please go. Anyway, my favorite was the McCafe.
My favorite is definitely this.
Price-wise and taste-wise, definitely.
I would totally have to support the Green Mermaid, love the Green Lady, and say of the trifecta, I will continue
What was your
to
least favorite?
Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dunkin' Donuts is probably my
I-
least favorite.
I
No
probably
shade.
wouldn't go
It's just
back.
like of the three, there has to be a last place, just like there has to be a first place, and Dunkin' Donuts just happens to come in last.
Yeah, I think that's all the time that we have today. Tune in next week. We'll have a whole nother great video for you guys.
Thanks so much, guys, for
Thank
tuning
you.
in. As always, like and subscribe. And
Like and
until
subscribe.
then, stay on that grind. Oh,
Very nice.
that's a classic. Still a classic. I've seen most of these.